Hello everyone, my name is Draconicrose and welcome back to another episode of Megaquarium. Just like I said last episode, I just let the game run until we unlocked the deep wall tank. Now I have to pick the last research, which is the large heater, and now the deep wall tank requires platforms on the back for our staff to access them for feeding. So you already know this concept, it's the same as that observer tank. Now, I've been testing a bit about the staff priorities, but I still don't really understand them. I assume that more bars is more priority, and I think that is indeed the case. But I also saw Flick do a lot of stuff while there was still feeding to do, so I'm not entirely sure how it is. But anyway, I'm going to assume that I was correct anyway, and just leave her priorities like this. If you know for certain how it is, please do let me know in the comments, because I'm kind of confused about this. But anyway, we now have the deep tank to get us going, so I'm just gonna rebuild these walls here. Move this, because I do want to put benches over here, and this is a good place to do it. So bench actually here and here. There we go. Very good. That does mean we need to open up this place like 1, 2, 3, and there. That works pretty good. Okay, now we put in our deep wall tank. Do I... well, there's that, isn't it? There. So let's actually open up here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there isn't going to be a thing in there. I'm just gonna cut it in. So this should be good. Yep, that's a 2 wide corridor over there. Now we actually grab our deep wall tank and we put it in. Just gonna be like that. I'm going to put a wall here and a staff door. So it's no, really is here. Okay, so staff door, so that people can actually come and access here. So this will need a bit. Maybe not. Let's just add a platform then. Platform? Here. Okay. And stair. Very good. Now, any animal. Well, it did unlock a new animal. The Panther Grouper. Did it unlock another one? No, just the Panther Grouper, so the Dotty Back is still researching. So the Panther Grouper, which is... The Panther Grouper charms with its unusual swimming behavior and bold personality. It grows to 14, so that's a big fish. It requires a 4 cave. Okay, that tank definitely can handle it. So 14 times 2, that's 28, so yeah, okay. It fits, so you can put 2 of them. Good, and a power filter, power mini, which you're gonna put here, and I'll handle the moving about requirements later. And what do they need? They need caves. They need 8 caves, so it's definitely a rocky overhang for them. Just gonna, yeah, put it this way and need some plant just to Make things pretty. There we go. Gorgeous. Actually. Was it in the corner? Then what was I? Is it just the one with my mouse? Oh dear. That's okay, that's fine. Okay, we need to open up this corner here. And that is fine. And they need those things. The mussels. I'm gonna put their dispenser over here. That is good, all fine and dandy. So now all we need is a bunch of prestige. Now let's look up over here. How are our corals doing? Well, this one is about to grow actually. So in a few minutes one of them will grow up, the other won't have enough room. We can speed that up by moving one of the little crustaceans, and that way things should have room to grow. Day 16. Are they gonna grow? Increases by 1 each day that all the requirements are met. Will grow to 6 after 3 days. So did they grow or? Oh. Soft coral. Okay. Now I'm not entirely sure. 12, 20, well let's wait another day before we can tell. So these definitely need to grow before I can give them tank mates. Just leave them be. Let's see. There's 7 in 4, they'll grow to 14, 28. That leaves us another 8 space for stuff and things. So you're a shoaler. So no. We can put 1, 2. So and some demoiselles. Because 1 and 2. And that should give us the 4 that we wanted. Needs more filtering, so basic filter. Wasn't enough. That's fine. Power filter? Also not enough, Jesus. Okay, a large filter then. Don't want you to be missing anything. That does mean I have to expand over there. That's okay. Okay, so we have expanded that. That should be a prestigious tank, especially once we reach the mature size for the animals in it. Okay, so let's look at our eels. I'm actually gonna just disable some organs. No. That, yes. Awesome. So our eels, it's fully, capacity is full. They are already max sized, and that red tail butterfly fish also living nicely. Over here capacity is almost maxed. Is everyone grown up? I think so. This is where we have our reef squirrel fish. That's the only place where they could shoal. I guess the only thing we can do is actually put up more decorations in tanks and stuff. So let's look at our decorations. What do you use less of? Oh, we don't have anything else to unlock. Rude. Oh, got a new message. Oh. Eat eaten by the Panther Grouper. Oh dear. Is it a predator then? It is! Not crocodile, yeah, it wasn't fed. Fish with size 2 or less, so that demoiselle can't stay here. And it will eat crustaceans with size 2 or less, so... okay. Bad. Well, can't really put anything with it then. Terrible. Well, you're a big fish. Guess you can sit there. Does that work? They got fed. So everyone is happy and healthy again. Okie dokie. We'll have to see how the space requirements end up turning out. But as I was saying, more decorations, because we need that prestige flowing up. And the easiest way to do it is have fairy tanks and well decorated ones. So let's put a conch and a barrel. I mean, guests don't like seeing the same decorations over and over, but that's what we got. Can I? Maybe. No, it doesn't make much sense, so... I was thinking of putting a drinking machine over here, but So this one actually could use some more decoration, and though we've used it on the main thing, we can also use one here. It'll be far away enough. And let's add some... not teal grass, I want to add some sea lettuce, because those at least aren't all over the aquarium by now. Yeah, we need to vary our decorations a bit. So, day 20... Panther Grouper has grown, hooray! And the water quality isn't all that good. Unlock the oblique line dotty bag. Has a care requirement you haven't seen before, which is this one. They dislike congeners, which means they can't stand being around any other members of their genus or family. For the oblique line dotty bag, this means they cannot be kept in with any gammas, anthias, or dotty bags, including other oblique line dotty bag. Okay, so they'll have a small tank, and it needs more filtering. Good Lord, the filtering requirements on this tank. Like, this is obnoxious. It's fine. It's probably going to increase again once the other grouper grows up. It does have room to grow, which is good. Very prestigious tank at least. Alright, so let's expand our aquarium by making a small, like very small tank for the dotty bags. We are going to pick up a wall tank. And actually, let's make it that small. Put this in. And open this up. Stairs down. That's a little like platform over there, that's cute. The dotty bag. Oblique line dotty bag. Any special requirements? Well, it needs rocks. It cannot be housed with dotty bags, gammas, or anthias. It's a pulley. So... dotty bag, but it can be housed with damsels. And since it's a rock lover, and that tank The tank doesn't have enough space, but this likes food competitors, and that one takes may eater damage. Okay, so we can actually use one of those or one of these. Yeah, we don't have many of the angelfish. Let's add a flame angelfish in here. And now we need to take care of their requirements. So power combi can't be stored that way. They need to be stored this way. And actually, I'm gonna move it so that it gets put that way. And this tank, please. Okay, so what do we need next? We need 2 plant, which can't be this one because it's not deep enough. But we can do an eel grass and 1 rock. 1 rock. Now 1 decoration. Make sure things are all nice and tidy. Here's a punch. So that works. They need, this tank is greens and oranges. Do you have any nearby? I have some here, but not really over there. So I'm going to add a little bit more room and add the green pellet dispenser and the orange pellet dispenser. Nice. Okay, so that should be a nice and prestigious tank. Very, very, very good. Okay, so we're pretty close to getting the 350 prestige. We should get some once we get this lionfish. Very, very good. How's this tank doing? 17 and 54. It could use some more ecology. Does have room for it. Yeah, let's add more demoiselles. 1 and 2 and 3. Yeah, okay. Tank is nice and full and generating more ecology for us. More ecology and obviously more prestige as well. Even though it's a bit of a cop-out. So this tank is already on the brink of what the power combinators, combis, yes, the power combis can be. So we'll leave it alone. Oh, we've reached our rank. Nice. One of your guests needs the toilet. Build some toilets so they have somewhere to relieve themselves. Okay, so one good place to build some toilets. It's actually gonna be right here. Let's remove these walls and build our toilets over here. As you can see, they're freaking huge. There we go. They can replace the walls there. So we have 2 toilets and we could use one more, like right over here. It's a 2 white thing. Something in my nose is bothering me. And there we go. 3 toilets, and it should be good both for guests coming in and guests going out. Okay, good to see people are actually buying drinks and sitting down with them. So what that does mean is that we now actually have more guest needs to take care of. Okay, so this guest over here is already thirsty, which leads me to the conclusion that I should have a few fizzy drink machines over here. Then we'll do and place a bin, just to make sure that they don't litter my aquarium. So pretty darn nice. And how's that lionfish coming? It's coming along, slowly but surely. Coming right along. It's too bad that these bathrooms don't get decorated as the rest of the aquarium. In fact, I really wish like the benches and stuff all got decorated. But that's the world we live in. Ooh, that's a litter. Some rubbish. There's a bin right here. You did not need to do that. What that does actually imply is that we need more stuff. So let's get someone who is good at somewhat feeding, fixing. I would prefer feeding and cleaning. I would take someone good at feeding though. So Nigel, you will be feeding as a first priority. So yes, everything that needs feeding should be fed. Everything that needs fixing should get fixed. And stuff and things. Okay. Alright, good to see people are managing to do their stuff. Why are we going to fix something on the other side when there's like this to fix? Boy. Okay. It's okay. They'll get it. They'll get it done. It'll all be fine. Fine and dandy. Good. I mean, I guess I could actually add more machines here and stuff. So what we get? Panther Grouper has grown. Okay, so this tank is now having filtering problems again. There's no floor space left unless we kill one of these. Oh, we unlocked the lionfish, very good. We'll add a tank for tanks, but we'll kill a lettuce and put in a rock. Well, didn't actually help. So let's kill that and put in another large filter. Look at the filtering on this tank. Like, seriously, this is bonkers. But that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Okay, so what we will do here? Well, I'm going to put in a bench. On this side, I am going to put a fizzy drink machine over here with a bin. There we go, and we are going to put the tank over here. What's the requirement for our lionfish? The lionfish takes 5 days to grow to size 11. It'll eat fish and crustaceans size 2 or less, but it's armored, so, and it's a big one, so it could be put in with sharks eventually. It's greedy and a cave lover, so this one is basically gonna live on its own with a small wall tank. So that is that there. So 1, 2 for the tank, 1 more for the filters and stuff, 1 more for stuff pathing. And that is what we do. I'm actually gonna pause the game again because guests, and I don't wanna lose prestige because this is a bear tank. So power combi. And the fish. Here's my fish. Here's the fish. Ooh, that tank is only size 10. Oh, that means it actually needs to be 1 wider. they were sized... Oh god. This is not going well. I can play this game, I swear. There we go. Is that the size 12? Size 15. That's not ideal. I really wanted this complete size 12 tank. But I guess only the basic tank just goes to size 12. Okay, so we put the lionfish in again. There you go. Needs a cave. So only 2. This provides 3, so there we go. Haven't used this thing in a while, so that's fine. We need stop bathing. So there we go. Leave those walls over. Is there a hotkey for these? I really wish there was. They'll open up the place there. Actually, you can move this over there. There we go. Pretty nice. They need the red ones. Where are the closest red ones? Over there. Okay, I'll expand here and move this over here. And that way it works pretty well. Good. So our lionfish is now in a nice little tank. Cool. People are getting science from it, but I really wish... Well, since we have this size, it'll be 12. No, it was size 11 when it is fully grown. So that's a size 4, which we can put the size 4 fish in with it. Do you have any size 4s that aren't shoalers? No, unless we want a small moray eel. That's incredibly annoying. Guess we can put size 3s. Let's put an oblique line dotty back because I want the ecology. It needs a rock. Have a rock. That good? Yes. A barrel. And a shell. There we go. That's nice. We're getting close to our goal prestige. Still need to get more animals and more tanks. But that's fine. How are our corals doing? I think it's a size 4 now, isn't it? Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Not entirely sure, but there's plenty of room in this tank actually. So maybe we could add more of our... Oh, no gammas. Another king demoiselle. Yeah, I'm gonna add a demoiselle, another demoiselle, just to complete the space in this tank and make sure that both ecology is maxed out. Although maybe there's too many demoiselles. Can we add another of the barnacle hermit crabs? Yes, we can. And unfortunately, that is all the time we have for this episode. Join me next time where we will unlock the, what's its name, longhorn cowfish, and continue expanding just to reach rank 5. But until next time, remember to leave a like if you liked it, and remember, here, there be water dragons. Thank you so much to my patrons for making this channel possible. Click the Patreon logo to become one of these fine folk, and if you enjoyed the video, here are some more YouTube things you would like. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you next time.